Hey everyone, Gurky here with Exis, bringing you another sort of Convallaria video. In this video, we're going to go through some beginners tips. This video is kind of going to be broken down into a couple different videos, as I'm still learning the game with everybody else, and since it's a new game and everything has to be played and started from scratch, I'm just compiling a bunch of stuff. And I want to get the information out there, so this is going to be part one of probably a 3 or 4 part video. So the very first tip that I'm going to offer is if you go down here to Voyage, the Fool's Journey. This is your main storyline for the quote-unquote online multiplayer version of the game. This is what helps you unlock and level characters and progress or whatever that you're going to end up using for Clash, which is Arena, and any of the other content where you're going to be engaging or competing with other players. So push this content as quick as you can. You don't have to 3-star it. You can go back and 3-star it later. If you come over here to Voyage, Crossing Worlds, all of this content opens up at different points. I believe the Tarot Residual opens up at the end of Chapter 3. So at the very, very least, you're going to want to push to the end of Chapter 3. Because the quicker you open up the content, the quicker you're going to be able to engage yourself in the character progression, and get, the memory retrieval to get your free-to-play shards, and get all of your progression mats, your levels up. You're going to want to push this ASAP. In fact, I would recommend on day one, pushing this as far as you can go. And don't touch Spirals of Destiny until you are at whatever limit or cap you're at in Fool's Journey. You want to get everything unlocked. That is the tip number 1. All right, so tip number 2. When you are trying to 3-star the stages, or you're in the special stages, let's go over here real quick, just so I can show you. I'm not going to go into the stage for this one, but I just want to show you real quick what I'm talking about. So, we'll look chapter 4 real quick. All right, so as you can see in here, 4, 1, 4, 2, etc. These are your main stages. All right, the majority of these stages defeat all enemies. Defeat all enemies. Defeat all enemies. Defeat all enemies. Right? When you go over to the special stages to get a treasure chest, this one says defeat all enemies, but there's a lot of stages in here. See, the touring dancer arrives at destination. Touring dancer arrives at destination. There's certain special. This is defeat all enemies. There are special requirements to beat these missions. If you go into these missions and you hit the auto button, you will lose 100% of the time. No questions asked. You will lose. So pay attention to the clear requirements. Even if you're not trying to 3-star clear it, there are a couple stages. Like this one is defeat all Element soldiers, which means there's going to be other monsters in there. Defeat 5 enemies in the rear camp. Auto is not your best friend in this game. Auto will help you clear a lot of the content after you have your initial setup, which brings me into tip number 3. Don't be afraid to skip the turn of your first character or two before putting the game on auto. And we're gonna go in here and we're gonna play a stage real quick. Hopefully, the stage I pick will work out for what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna go in here to the memory retrieval stage 3. We're gonna load up and we're gonna start it. All right, defeat all enemies. Now, pay attention to the map. Okay. Come on, let me go. As you can see, my units cannot reach any of the enemy units. Yes, I can come up here and hit this tumbleweed and knock it into this dude if I wanted to. That's probably what I would do. But as you can see, my units cannot reach anything. So what you can do is click this button right here and see where the end goes and where they're vulnerable at. So you can skip your turn. That's what I'm going to do. Skip my turn. Stand by. Stand by. Now, what this is doing is this is going to have the enemies move closer to you. Now, if I would have moved all my units and they were all sitting up here, every single one of these enemies right here would have been able to come up and attack my units. And I would have gave them basically first turn advantage, the way I look at it. So now that I've skipped and my units can reach a unit, now I'm going to put it on auto. As you can see, kill the unit, their units are going to come closer. And she comes over and adds the flag up. She's going to go over and she's going to be able to hit a unit. And as you can see, now victory is pretty much ensured. Now I can reach all the enemies. And now I take back first turn advantage. This is very important for those of you that want to use the auto. You're going to have to take the extra couple seconds to ensure that you're going to win. Now, if you're over leveled, or you're going back and trying to complete other stages, you can just hit auto. And auto would, most likely, I would still win an auto. But it makes no sense not to set yourself up to be able to 3-star a stage. This one doesn't count. This is a special stage because it gives shards. But yeah, so those are the 3 tips that I can put out here for the first part of this guide. So push Fool's Journey, open up as much content as you can, come back to 3-star everything later. You can actually skip the treasure chest if you want, or the bonus stages, and just open all the content. Pay attention to the clear requirements. Plan manual when you have to. Some of those stages you have no choice. There will never be an occasion where auto wins the match. And for the third tip, don't be afraid to skip your turn on your character or two to make sure you keep your first turn advantage. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.